Hi there, welcome to Marlton Golf Club in Leeds. I've got a bit of an iron comparison for you today. Now this is a battle of the super game improvement irons from the two big boys. It's the TaylorMade M6 up against the new Callaway Big Bertha. Super forgiveness, distance. It's going to be really interesting to see which comes out on top between these two models. Okay, so these two clubs share quite a lot of similarities, obviously in their size, in the amount of offset that they've got, and obviously in terms of what they're trying to do. They're trying to be super forgiving, super long distance iron, strong lofts, things like that. There are actually quite a few differences as well, if you can see by just looking at the clubs there. TaylorMade have been very keen to make all the technology visible with this speed bridge technology. Got the speed pocket there, fluted hosel, where it's a little bit of a stealthier look on the Big Bertha iron there. We've actually hidden quite a bit of the technology in there, but it's got their 360 cup face design, which is kind of almost like making the iron perform a little bit more like a wood, just to kind of improve that speed right across the face. So it's going to be interesting to put these head-to-head out on the course, go and look at some launch monitor numbers and see what conclusions we can draw by comparing the two. Okay, so a good bit of testing there out on the course here at Marlton, hitting the 7 irons with the TaylorMade M6 and the new Callaway Big Bertha. What are my findings? How did I enjoy hitting them? Which was filling me with most confidence? Which was the ball flight that I like to see? So just touching on what they look like behind the ball, I was actually quite surprised at how much larger the Big Bertha is. This is really oversized, large, plenty of offset, and it's just trying to fill people with maximum confidence and offer that maximum forgiveness. It actually made the M6 look a little bit sleeker in a way, and the M6 is still quite a large and offset club, but just in comparison the M6 is a little bit sleeker, and I think it is going to suit the eye more of maybe a mid-handicapper, whereas the Big Bertha I think is just all out for maybe your high handicappers that just want that little bit of extra distance. Hitting them out on the course, they both kind of did what I wanted them to do. I was kind of set up about 155 yards away from the flag, 150 yards, and I was able to hit the green with them with relative ease, to be honest with you. They're both very forgiving. You can strike them all over the face and you still get pretty good distance. But what I did actually find was the M6, it flew a lot higher. It was coming into the green really steep, stopping pretty much exactly where it landed. I know we got, it's winter, the greens are quite soft, but that really did impress me, that height. I mean, there's very strong lofts on these clubs, 28.5 degrees, but you're not noticing that when you're hitting them out the course. The flight was really good, like really nice and high, still pretty strong. So I was very impressed with that. The Big Bertha, like I say, just flew a little bit flatter, but still, carried the distance that I wanted it to carry. And out of the two, I would say that the sound and feel was nicer on the M6. The Big Bertha, it just sort of like felt a little bit hollow, not as crisp, whereas I think the TaylorMade have done a really good job on the M6 of getting that nice crisp sound and feel. That speed bridge technology, they've redesigned the speed pocket. It did to me seem like, it was doing what they told me it was going to do. It was going to fly high and it was going to sound and feel a lot nicer. But like I say, maximum forgiveness on the Big Bertha, so that is maybe going to suit your high handicappers. Just looking at the launch monitor numbers there, there's very little to split them. We're going to put the numbers up there on screen. We're hitting on the flight scope here at the indoor studio at Marlton. Very similar numbers, carrying about 155 yards, ball speed around about 105, 106 miles an hour. So, from the launch monitor numbers, they're both doing what I'd expect them to. You look at that spin rate as well, that is actually quite low, probably a little bit too low, but the height that you're getting off that TaylorMade M6 is very impressive. In the wind, I think I was hitting downwind, so it wasn't too much of a problem. Into the wind, that may cause me a little bit of an issue with that ballooning up on me, but the signs are good. So post your comments below about which of these two models you prefer. Do you like the stealthy look of the Callaway Big Bertha? Like I said, they've hidden a little bit of the technology in there just to kind of keep it quite clean. TaylorMade have got all the technology on show. Do you like that, or do you maybe prefer it to be hidden a little bit? Do you like this black finish? I do like this black finish. It looks quite stealthy. So comments below what you think about these two irons. Any questions about the tech, specs, SRPs as usual, post them below. I'll get back to you straight away. Give this video a thumbs up please if you like it. If not, give it a thumbs down and tell us why you don't like it. Please subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our uploads. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.